What's up, stream? This is the prayer to the streaming gods. Thank you for a beautiful stream today. Thank you for the proper communication. Thank you for being able to communicate our ideas to the fans and everybody that's rolling into the stream right now. Thank you for all the viewers that are watching our stream today. Thank you for all the interactions and the chats. Thank you for everything that you're bringing us today. Thank you for all the super chats. Thank you for all the dough coming our way today for today's stream. Thank you for everything that you've given us. Let's run today's stream. Amen. We're doing it for the streams, boys. We out here for the streaming gods. You know what I mean? We out here for the streaming gods. The streaming gods, they watch over us. They you know what I mean? Streaming gods, they do what they do. All right, let's get into today's stream. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I was going to do this video, but I'm glad rappers are struggling to sell tickets. Now, is that really a video we want to watch, guys? Is that really a video that we want to watch? Do we really want to watch that? Do we really want to watch that? Let's watch something better than that. All right. All right, I got the video for us to watch. Let's watch this right here. A$AP Rocky fall off. Supposed A$AP Rocky fall off.
As of today.
Let's watch. Let's get into that. I think that's better for us to get into that, gang. So everyone hop into the stream right now. Murphy, Craig, Arnold, Shark 52, Shark 59, Alexander, Yassine. Hello world. Hello world. What's up, gang? What's up, everybody? Everybody hop into the stream right now. Everybody hop into the stream right now. Everybody hop into the stream right now, Everybody hop into the stream right now. All right, let's go, gang.
As of today, it's been over 2,605 days since A$AP Rocky has released an album, despite promising fans for years that a new one was coming soon.
Let me get an album. Come on.
Man, don't do me like that, bro. A$AP, listen, don't make me do that right now, man.
And year after year, Rocky has continued to hype up this album, claim it's the greatest he's ever worked on, but then provide another excuse why it hasn't come out.
Most of the songs that I usually perform and like that, leak it. And once it's leaked, it's just like, nah, it's not on the project.
Fans have gone from excited to confused to frustrated, and most worrying of all, it looks as if they no longer care. Rocky's latest song, Pray for the Gang, did not make the top 200 on Apple Music despite being an exclusive release on there, and the music video was later set to private after several hours. And when you look at just how long fans have been left waiting, you can see exactly why they've given up and how this serves as a cautionary tale to never take your fans for granted.
I'll tell you guys this. A$AP Rocky is not Playboy Cardi, okay? Let's just get that straight. A$AP Rocky is not Playboy Cardi. You can't take 5 years off. I think it's 9 years now since Rihanna released her previous project. Some people have the ability to really ghost and some people do not. I don't think Rocky was one of he has a cult following, but it's still a following that he has to sustain. He still has to throw some fuel into the fire, and he wasn't doing that. Unfortunately, no, it's not I Am Music like Cardi, who literally is.
He had heard of COVID-19. But since then, multiple things have happened in Rocky's life that have distracted him from making a follow-up album. In 2019, he was arrested in Sweden and spent a month in jail and had to cancel his European tour dates. Later that year, Rocky was first spotted dating Rihanna, which would soon blossom into a long-term family relationship. But in May of 2021, Rocky informed GQ magazine that he was working on a new album, which was tentatively named All Smiles. He said that he was disappointed that the experimental approach of testing wasn't that well received, but decided that he was going to double down on this approach. He said, if I'm still doing the same...
You think Yeezus was well received? You think 808s and Heartbreak was well received? It was not. But after time, people came to appreciate it. So maybe Rocky needs to take a second and be like, maybe I need the album to sit for 10 years. How about we revisit it in 2028 and then we'll say to ourselves, hey, maybe testing was a good project.
Same ish with the same sounds and the same bars and the same visuals from years ago. What's the point? You got that catalog. You can go revisit that. As many people have guessed, he confirmed that he was working on music with Rihanna. He was also working with Morrissey, who is the former lead singer of The Smiths. Rocky described this album as a ghetto love tale, which reflected his new life in a long-term and committed relationship. And rather damningly for Rocky, this article from GQ in 2021 revealed that this album was close to completion. Halfway through the article, it reads, when Rocky decides to drop the album, which he estimates is about 90% complete when we speak, it could usher in a radical new phase in his life, Rocky the Romantic. But in November of 2021, we probably have one of the biggest factors behind Rocky not releasing this album. By this stage, A$AP Rocky had pretty much outgrown the entire A$AP hip-hop collective. His relationships with the other members had deteriorated, and on November 6, 2021, Rocky had an argument with A$AP Relly. It was alleged that Rocky fired a gun at Relly, and although Relly was not severely harmed, Rocky now faced felony charges of assault. Ultimately, this meant that he could potentially face years behind bars. But given that All Smiles was 90% complete, Rocky fans were convinced that 2022 would be the year that we finally got a new Rocky album, and it's quite shocking that 3 years ago, Rocky acted like this album was more or less good to go. In the spring of 2022, A$AP released a track called The God Hour with A$AP Ant and the song DMB, which stood for That's My B. These songs were received pretty well, and one article in Pitchfork was jokingly headlined, "It's a miracle. A$AP Rocky released 2 decent songs in a row." 7 days after DMB was released, Rocky and Rihanna would become parents and named their child RZA after the iconic leader of the Wu-Tang Clan. Later that month, Rocky did an interview with Days and promised that the album was coming soon. It reads, "In the 4 years since his last LP, Rocky has fitted in and out of studios and Zoom calls to wrap up an album he swears."
Then we got Hijack, and then after Hijack, we got Taylor Swift. He was on there. That was a good run. That was a really good run of records that were coming out. That would have been the buzz he needed to actually drop the project because there's so much wave. So this whole what's the actual holdup? Let's get to the meat and potatoes of this whole thing. What is the actual holdup?
Will be out soon. The interviewer asked, "What can you tell us about your upcoming album, All Smiles?" And Rocky's response was, "One thing I can tell you is that the name isn't going to be All Smiles. I never publicly said that my album was called All Smiles. That one is more of a concept project. It's music and more. I'm wrapping up the new album now. I've been shooting so many visuals for it. Advertised as his last show until the album." On September 25th, Rocky would go on to perform an underwhelming 9 songs at this concert. This could hint at the fact that Rocky was burnt out or exhausted, but nonetheless, he did not mention any changes to the upcoming release. Rocky's next concert was on December 8th, and he was scheduled to perform at 2 Chainz's Amazon Music Live concert series. 6 days earlier, on December 2nd, Rocky released a song, Me, which suggested that this was a single coming up on the album. However, this track also appeared on the soundtrack for the video game Need for Speed Unbound. 3 days later, Rocky did an interview with Complex and claimed that he was still wrapping things up. The interviewer asked, "Me is the lead single for Need for Speed Unbound, but could this also be a lead up to your album? In May, you said you were wrapping up. What stages are you in now?" Rocky answered, "Yes, we're still wrapping the album up now. Like I told everybody last time, the Rolling Loud performance was my last performance until the album was wrapped. And now it's about time that we start dropping songs and getting prepared for the rollout. There's a lot in store, and I'm excited about everything. Without giving out too many surprises, it's some cool stuff in store, and it's not a situation where they're going to have to wait long. It's like A$AP, no pun intended." But this answer doesn't really give.
Let me tell you guys something. Can we all agree, can we all sit here and can we all agree that since the passing of A$AP Yams, Rocky just has not been the same? He hasn't been as calculated. He hasn't been as consistent. Everything that he's doing since the passing of Yams seems to be slightly chaotic and out of place. Because A$AP Yams was the architect behind the release of records, the entire promotional push leading up to records such as Pretty Flacco or the first A$AP Rocky mixtape. That was all calculated by A$AP Yams. The whole entire A$AP crew's entire build, meteoric rise, was all done through A$AP Yams' Tumblr page that he had created. And there was all of these things that were all calculated leading up to the release of this group. So now without Yams being there, I'm kind of seeing everything that the A$AP Mom is doing is kind of all over the place, and none of the members are kind of sort of together anymore. Everybody's just in their own little nook and corner and doing whatever it is that they could be doing now. But they don't definitely have the star power that they once did back in like 2010, 2012. And that's what happens when a key member that is keeping the group together passes away. Now, I'm saying this, that most groups that do exist, they do end up fizzling out for whatever the reason might be. It's like a ball of yarn. Once you start pulling one thread, the thing just starts to unravel and everything falls apart. So I'm really disappointed in that aspect of the release of Rocky stuff, but I think that's just the progression that was going to happen anyway with any kind of group. It's hard to keep a bunch of different members and people with different perspective and ideas together regardless.
Way much, and Rocky still maintained that this album was coming out before his next concert. On December 8th, Rocky appeared on an advertisement during Thursday Night Football promoting the Amazon show and unveiled the name of the album. He said, "Thursday Night Football, Amazon, first time back on stage, album finished, don't be dumb, let's go." But the concert came and went with no new album to be seen. Rocky debuted a few songs for this concert, but still left his fans feeling shortchanged. To make matters worse, this lack of an album launch also coincided with Rocky launching his own furniture design studio, Homemade. And by 2023, a lot of the more casual Rocky fans would have zoned out, and as the year unfolded, his more loyal fans would not be rewarded for their patience.
I just realized what I'm going to name this episode. This episode is going to be called A$AP Rocky, the Boy Who Cried album. Come on, man. Come on. How I come up with these ideas you don't even understand.
In January of 2023, Rocky released the song Same Problems, which showed Rocky taking on a more socially conscious and introspective style. The track was also a continuation of the alternative sound he was going for and featured artists like Tyler the Creator, Lil Yachty, and Thundercat. To promote the song, Rocky did an interview with Zane Lowe, and the topic of a new album was broached once again. Here he explained the meaning of the title, Don't Be Dumb.
The last album was just go dumb. Dummy, go dummy. And now it's just like, kids, don't be dumb.
And he explained that the album was coming soon.
Absolutely, it's coming, it's finishing. We just putting the finishing touches on it. It's coming for sure.
2 months passed by and no album was released. Rocky did yet another interview with GQ where the interviewer cautiously asked, "Can you say anything about the new album, Don't Be Dumb? Is it still coming out this year?" Rocky's response, "I don't want to say too much about it because I want it to speak for itself. Maybe later on today I'll play you some stuff and vibe out, but for the most part, that ish is lit. It's fire. I'm just figuring out the kinks, but it's fire, man." Rocky would release new music in July with the song Riot, Rowdy Pipin'. He also directed a commercial for Dr. Dre's Beats. To promote this commercial, Rocky did another interview with Complex. In this interview, Rocky revealed the impressive list of production credits on Don't Be Dumb, which included Tyler the Creator, Madlib, Hit Boy, Boy Wonder, Alchemist, Metro Boomin, Mike Dean, and Swedish House Mafia. He also confirmed that there was a Rihanna collab, as well as a feature from the Mexican star Peso Pluma. The Complex interviewer complimented Rocky on the hidden Easter eggs in this commercial, such as the fact that there was a hotel named Don't Be Dumb in the video. Rocky responded, "I think it's beautiful that you even notice how I meticulously place these things in the commercial. But yeah, that's really it. Just the Don't Be Dumb hotel. That's an Easter egg. And just the death of the dummies is my new vibe." Then the interviewer gently prodded him on the fact that this album has taken quite a while. He asked, "You said you were wrapping up the album in May of last year and that you were still wrapping up in December. Any status update?" And instead of giving a usual throwaway answer, Rocky actually gave a substantial reason why it's taken so long. He said, "They gotta stop leaking it. These dummies gotta stop leaking ish. Every time we have to go back to the drawing board. But right now I think it's in a place where we tightened it up and we really can't make or break anything right now. We in album mode. It's time to start rolling out the project. This is just a single for the project. This is really happening." Rocky's song with Playboi Carti called Our Destiny and his video Taylor Swift got released without his permission. He explained that if something leaks, he no longer feels like releasing it afterward. In September, Rocky did an interview with Vogue and understandably mentioned that parenting had consumed a lot of his time, and Rihanna had recently given birth to their second child, Riot Rose. He told Vogue, "There's not enough hours on the clock now that I'm a dad. I don't have all day to create, but it's all in the pursuit of happiness." In October, Rocky did another fashion-oriented interview with Dazed. He was asked about the album and responded, "I've been really experimenting as usual, and what I..."
Yeah, I get that whole perspective, but he also released the Og collection as well. If we're not mistaken, man's released Og, right? So if you released Og and you had the time to release Og, then you kind of have to ask yourself, like, what are you really dedicating your time to, right? You know what I mean? There's enough time in the day. Man's has enough bread to hire a nanny to take care of his youths. I'm saying there's enough time in the day that you could be doing other things as opposed to just whatever the case might be. I don't know what the man's doing. It seems like Rocky's entire aspect has always been involved with fashion. Whether it's fashion or directing things or that case, this or that, just do that. Just be the same image all the time. You can be whoever you want. This is the thing that people need to understand. They can be whoever they want. So I think it might be time for ASAP to just move on to something else, man. That's just my perspective on it. You know what I mean?
What I like about this is it feels like my best work yet. When asked what fans can expect, Rocky resorted back to his usual throwaway answers and responded, "I want to leave expectations wide and open. I don't want to tell you what to expect. I just want people to experience it how they do naturally." Then the interview quickly went back to the more comfortable territory of his relationship with Rihanna and fashion. Any fans who had hoped for the release of Don't Be Dumb that year would be left disappointed. And in the following year, a diss track by Drake would address something that Rocky fans were too afraid to admit. A$AP Rocky was becoming irrelevant in rap circles. During the Kendrick and Drake beef, it was speculated that Rocky was going to tag himself in. On his 2023 album For All the Dogs, Drake seemed to make multiple sneak disses at Rihanna and Rocky. However, not everyone was convinced that Rocky had what it took to battle Drake. An article in The Fader wrote, "Look, I liked some of the recent A$AP Rocky singles, but this isn't a fight he's going to win." And in the song Family Matters, Drake finally took a direct aim at Rocky and rapped, "I ain't even know you rap still because they only talking about your fit again. Probably gotta have a kid again before you think of dropping any ish again." And this verse touched at the uncomfortable truth that Rocky was now better known for fashion and being with Rihanna. 2 days later, Rocky kind of proved Drake's point, where he appeared at a Puma event with Rihanna. When someone asked him about when his new album was coming out, he once again gave the vague answer of very soon. Bear in mind, an album was coming soon 2 years ago, in May of 2022. But later that year, at long last, Don't Be Dumb.
You see what I'm saying? He put himself in that situation, dude. He put himself in that situation by consistently just telling us albums on the way, albums on the way. You know what he should have done? He should have done what Justin Bieber did, bro. He should have just worked in quiet, completely dodged all allegations, and then one day, just out of the blue, album drops by A$AP Rocky. That would have been monumentous. Everyone would be like, "Oh my God, Rocky's back. He's back to making music. Let's listen to it. Let's check it out." No, the man just kept hinting at it. So then the idea of it is kind of lost, and it doesn't have that je ne sais quoi anymore that exists, you know, that quality of sort. I'm just saying, man. That's the boy who cried album, man. It's not a good look, my guy.
Had an official release date. On June 21st, Rocky launched his American Sabotage collection at Paris Fashion Week. Unreleased tracks played while the show took place, and the words "Don't be dumb" were stamped across flags outside the venue. And
topics that are happening out there right now.
As part of the rollout, the song Hijack was released on August 2nd. This contained a surprising feature from Jessica Pratt from the 90s electronic group Portishead. But what made the song gain a lot of attention were the supposed shots fired back at Drake. Rocky went for the obvious angle that Drake was once in love with Rihanna. However, Rocky doesn't really address Drake's central point that he hasn't released an album in years. And on A$AP Rocky's Reddit page, many fans thought that Hijack was a good song, but couldn't live up to the expectations being set. As part of the promotion for Hijack, Rocky did another interview with Zane Lowe and once again complained about songs leaking.
Yeah. Most of the songs that I usually perform and like that, leak it. And once it's leaked, it's just like, nah, it's not on the project.
Yeah, because there's no context anymore, right? It doesn't sit within the body of work.
Yeah, it's just all that get leaked. And so I might perform.
Shut up, man. Zane Lowe is just another crotch rider too, bro. Anything you're going to say, Zane Lowe's going to be like, yeah, of course, man. Bro, like, of course, 100%. Zane Lowe is the equivalent of, who's that one guy? Tim Westwood, bro. They're the same. They're the same. They're the same. You guys are the same, bro. Oh my God, get out of here. Stop it, stop it. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done, bro. I'm done with this guy. Huh? Oh man. Hold on, let's do this. A$AP Rocky. The boy who cried out. See, that's funny. Isn't that funny, guys? Watch later. What's on my watch later list? Yeah, we'll get to that. World's fastest car versus YouTube.
Who's faster, a cheetah or one of the...
All right. Relax. Let's find out what mr.beast is saying right now, guys. Okay, y'all know how I feel about mr.beast videos, bro. They're just too much. I don't know why YouTube is taking on this whole aesthetic of like, it's just too much, man.
Who's faster, a cheetah or one of the fastest cars in the world? Can a man beat a bear in a fight? Can a tiger beat the world record high jumper? We're gonna answer all of these and more, starting with the strongest man in the world. And he...
Wait, what is he doing? Did that lion just turn around?
It looks like he's trying to wear Brian out. Here's Brian pulling a literal plane, but right now, he cannot get this lion to budge. Oh, he's trying to struggle.
Ryan's actually doing this.
Oh, okay. Okay. You got like 3 feet left. You're almost there. Brian, you're almost there. Oh!
Wow. Wow. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. He beat the lion, dude. Did you think that he was going to beat the lion? Listen, I didn't think he was going to do it. I thought this 500-pound lion is going to win for the W, but I guess what we can see here is that the man really done did it.
Brian just won.
Really
Did you have
done
fun?
did it.
Okay, I won't talk to him, that's fine. But that's just the first of 7 challenges that will test man versus animal. Up next, we have the highest vertical leaper on the planet. No joke, that's his Guinness World Record. Of all 8 billion humans alive, none can jump higher than him. And he's gonna be going against this tiger to see who can jump higher, man or animal.
Team human, let's go.
Look at that majestic beast. Do you actually think you can outjump that?
I'm not gonna lie, she jumped 13, I'm jumping 13.
Oh, look how she's looking at him. She's scoping you out.
Is that a threat?
She doesn't speak English. I say we get into it. We're gonna use this meat to lure her and see if they can get her to jump.
Let me see what you got, Luna.
Oh, she wants it. Here it is. Here comes the jump. How high will the tiger jump? Oh! Oh my gosh! Oh. Now, if you can somehow jump higher than the tiger, I want it to be because you beat your own world record. So I'm not putting this at 10 feet 9 inches. I'm going to put it at 12 feet 3 inches. Exactly 1 inch higher than your Guinness World Record. If he manages to touch this, not only will he decimate the tiger, but he will set a new world record.
I mean, I think I got it, 12-3.
Yeah?
I don't see why not.
I'm gonna be honest, I think Darius is lying.
I'm not gonna lie, I dang near think I'm lying.
This does not seem humanly possible. For the world record attempt.
Wait, hold on for a second though. When they did the thing for the tiger, couldn't they have put it up higher than that? They could have put it up higher than that. Why did they have to? That kind of seems like they kind of cheated the tiger a little bit, man.
You ready?
Get it.
Let's see if you can set that world record.
Luna, this is for you.
Can he do it?
Where is he running from?
Oh my God! Whoa, he crushed it! That was crazy! Luna, what are you gonna say to that? Or you just jumped higher than anyone in history. You seem chill.
I feel like I can go higher.
Oh my gosh, this guy!
I feel like I can go higher.
Set a world record. He's like, oh, I can go higher. Brian beat a lion. Darius beat a tiger. Animals need to start winning.
Team human, let's go.
I think Team Human is going to have a much harder time with this next competition. We are now in a bull arena with Bubba. Bubba is a bull rider.
Yes, sir.
We are going to release 3 bulls in this arena.
3 bulls?
You need to carry as many bags of money as you can, all the way to the other side of the arena, with 3 bulls chasing you in the process. Every dollar you get in the bucket in the next 3 minutes, you keep.
I'm ready, Jim.
Good luck. Release the bulls.
It's raining
Here
too.
they come.
Oh
Bubba, please don't
God.
die. They're through the gate and they're coming right at him. Okay, oh, they're chasing him.
Wow.
Oh, they went right past him. Take the money, Bubba. Keep going. Go, go, go. Oh, he lost his hat. He's already secured $10,000. Bubba, behind you. But how long can he stay clear of the bulls?
All right, here we go.
He just got 2 more bags. They're right behind you. Bubba, run.
Oh my gosh.
I'd be terrified to be anywhere near those bulls.
You know, I just realized that the entire Mr. Beast concept is essentially just like a massive game show. That's how he's able to get all this, the views and everything going on. It's not just a regular video of like, oh, I'm hanging out with my friends. No. Man said, I'm taking this entire concept of YouTube and we're going to just make a game show style show. So I'll major props to the mans, you know? All right.
Test 2 creatures built to shatter every bone in your body. All right, Nick, come through these doors.
I'm terrified.
This is Nick, who you might remember from his race against the fastest man on the planet, where even with a mile head start, he still lost to Noah Lyles. And today, I'm going to be giving him a second chance at something a little more deadly. In front of you.
I can't touch it.
Trust me.
No.
In front of you. Bro. When you see this
Is it-
footage, you're going to realize how dumb you're being. Trust
What
me.
is it, bro?
It's
Okay,
literally $100,000.
Okay.
He lost against...
Did you guys see that for just a second there, Mr. Beast broke character? Did you guys see that? Instead of being the happy-go-lucky type of person he is, you saw Mr. Beast's true nature of being somebody who is a type A type of character. Where the man's is not playing around. Okay? Check it out. Watch. You'll see Mr. Beast break character just slightly. The man gets choked, gets vexed. It's like, what are you doing, dog? Stop playing. Stop being. You know when you watch those videos of Michael Jackson breaks character and starts. Watch.
Second chance at something a little more deadly. In front of you.
I can't touch it.
Trust me.
No.
In front of you. Bro. When you see this
Is it-
footage, you're going to realize how dumb you're being. Trust
What
me.
is it, bro? Okay.
It's
See?
literally $100,000.
Okay.
He lost against Noah Lyles, so he doesn't know what large sums of money feels like.
I did.
To win this $100,000, you must choose to survive 1 minute in the ring with either take off your blindfold, Rami, a 500-pound professional sumo wrestler,
Why is he doing that?
or turn around. A minute in the ring with this bear.
Oh my god. Right. Oh, okay. Why is he there?
And if you think that this bear is harmless, don't, because he can literally tear an average human to shreds.
He's big, bro.
All right, Tom, how you doing?
He's okay. Don't look at him too long.
It's time for a decision. $100,000 on the line. You want to wrestle a sumo wrestler or a grizzly bear? Oh, he's coming towards you. He's excited. It's mobile now.
Okay, I'm not going back to the bear. He's up. Jesus. All right, let's go with you, bro.
Oh, you're picking him?
I'm gonna have to. What do you need? Big grizzly bear.
You have your life insurance with you?
I don't.
And so Nick doesn't literally die. I brought an actual sumo coach to suit him up for the match.
See if you can bend your knees, slide your feet.
Are you ready? Step in the ring. Come on, you're good. Come here. Come to the middle. In order to win this challenge, Nick, you'll have to wrestle Rami for 1 minute without crossing over the red circle. If you get pushed outside of the circle before the minute is over, you will once again lose everything. Touch your fist to the ground to begin the match.
Are you mentally stable?
You're in two.
All he has to do to win this is he has to stay on the ground and start rolling around. You should be fine.
Deep down, Nick. Let's do this. Oh my God.
Did you hear that? Bro, he's making sounds worse than Tom.
Nick, touch the ground.
Wait up.
Touch the ground, Nick. Just go.
Okay.
All right, the timer's off.
Wait.
Nick, fight back, Nick. Fight back.
Hey! Huh? Hold on, guys. stream, nothing's even going on. Light is off. You know what I'm talking about, guys? So might as well stop the stream.